I'm going to do it again. I want to talk to you about greed. I've done it before, but in my opinion, of all the character defects in the world, it is probably the worst of the lot. It just affects the whole world. I look at social media for TT, the Chinese platform. I don't want to mention their name, and I hope my aged brain keeps their name out of it. But 50% of the contract, which amounts to millions and millions of people, offering to show you where you can get $500, $700 a day, $25,000 a month, and just work 2 hours a day. You don't need any tech skills, sales skills. You just don't need any savvy. Anyone can do it. My 7-year-old child can do it. With the amount of cheap labour there is in the world today, do you really think someone's going to give you $700 a day when they could employ someone that's not tech savvy, that has no skill but has a phone, and would work for $10 a day, and they'd put the $690 in their pocket? Of course they would. And would they? Why would they be giving you such a vast advantage over this pool of people who are desperate for money and would work for peanuts? There's got to be something really thick in your brain. And do you really think there's millions of people in the world that as a stranger, they're all philanthropic people and they just want to be so loving and generous to you? Man, if you pick your boyfriends and your partners like that, you're going to spend your life in divorce court. I mean, it just doesn't work. There are free lunches, but you have to be able to use your critical thinking and cut the weed out from the chaff. And you've got to find that needle in the haystack. And you don't find it by picking up every piece of hay until you get to the needle. You find it with critical thinking. I'm just mystified. I tested 100 of those sites where they say, stick OK in the comments or put an emoji in the comments and I'll send you information. Not one response. Not one. What they're after is for you to click and send an emoji or an OK, send me info. That's how they're getting paid. They're not getting paid to make you wealthy. They're using your greed to click the button and reply to them. If they can turn you into a follower as well, so much the better for them. But when you click on that button, thinking you're going to line up for all this extra money for nothing, you've turned into an absolute crazy person. It isn't going to happen. Don't you get it? It's not going to happen. There's not that much generosity. Take care. I just know you're going to get caught, but there's nothing I can do except advise you. I'll keep my money in my wallet. That's why I've got money in my wallet. I'm not a sucker. See you later.